guys. X's on the NFL. I'm Tony. That's Stephen. Overweight. Stephen. Green Bay Packers fan. I thought it'd be disrespectful to wear Green Bay Packers stuff on this podcast. The Eagles won, and I, for one, think it was an absolutely friggin' outstanding game. What about you? I know you have your little.
When I've been asked about it by people since the game, I've said the same kind of thing. If you're an Eagles fan, it was amazing.
Yeah, 100%.
If you're a Chiefs fan, that's not a good game to watch.
For the Chiefs, in my opinion, that was a terrible game.
That was not a true Chiefs game. That wasn't them firing on all cylinders. There was nothing there in any of the phases.
I was looking at the scoring summary. Eagles touchdown first quarter, field goal, and then we go into second quarter, field goal, touchdown, and that is Eagles. Third quarter, field goal, touchdown by Eagles, touchdown by Xavier Worthy of the Chiefs, a field goal, Eagles, touchdown for the Chiefs in the fourth quarter. I have just realised that Xavier Worthy got two of the three touchdowns for the Chiefs, and DeAndre Hopkins got one.
Yeah.
I mean, the Eagles played absolutely lights out the whole game. Defense, offense. I mean, their defense was firing something else.
Yeah, well, there was the pick six by Cooper DeJean, then like one or two plays later, Zach Bourne intercepted Mahomes as well.
Yeah, they sacked him 7 times.
Something like that. One of them, at least one, was by a rookie.
The sacks.
Yeah.
Let's see if that's on here. Yeah. So there was...
I think he got recorded as half a sack, though.
So the Eagles allowed 2 sacks and the Chiefs allowed 6 sacks. The Eagles had 8 penalties, Chiefs had 7. They had 1 fumble loss, the Chiefs, 2 interceptions, and time of possession was 23 minutes, 2 seconds. And the Eagles had 36.58 minutes. In that time, the Chiefs didn't manage to do much of anything.
Well, they didn't get over the half. They didn't get over the halfway point till like 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter.
No, they were real. It was a real struggle for the Chiefs, I thought. They couldn't seem to put much of anything together.
Just kept dropping it.
Defense was falling apart. They couldn't keep the Eagles away.
The only thing the Chiefs' defense done was stop Saquon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they couldn't get a decent run in for the Eagles. I mean, Saquon got his 30 yards and he broke that record. He couldn't get hundreds of yards, because that was the only thing they really could do.
But because they've spent so much time stopping the run,
they missed out the passing game, didn't they?
They just didn't pay attention to it.
Jalen Hurts actually got more rushing yards than Saquon did. Jalen Hurts got 72, Saquon got 57. But their receiving was so much better than... I want to say, what's going on? Usually they rely heavily on rushing, but it was flipped and they couldn't get the run game going, so they definitely got the passing game going.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Everyone on the Eagles has been saying it all season long. Jalen's not going for stats. He's not trying to pass for 4,000 yards a season. He's not trying to, get so many times. He just does what he needs to do to win the game.
Mm-hmm.
If that means passing the ball, he'll pass the ball. If it means running the ball, he'll run the ball.
Yeah, exactly. And he's Super Bowl champ with a score of 40-2 against the best team in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, it just goes to show they clearly weren't the best team in the NFL. Just got destroyed. And the only reason they got their last touchdown was because the Eagles put loads of their secondary in. Like all their backups, they put loads of them in to make sure everybody got some play time in the Super Bowl. Get that feeling of playing in the Super Bowl for all the rookies, all the backups.
Yeah.
And just let everyone have some fun by the end of it, because they were already at 40 points.
There was no need to humiliate the Chiefs any more than they felt themselves, I don't think. That's why they put their backups in. Everyone got to go in the Super Bowl, all got to experience it, being on the field for the Super Bowl, and not take the piss out of the Chiefs. The Eagles could have easily put up another 2 touchdowns.
They could have kept all the starters in and just pissed all over them. I feel the Chiefs just had no answer by the fourth quarter. There was nothing there on their starters.
We were both like, since doing this podcast, we know what it's like. It's a shit feeling when the other team loses. Before it was just like, yeah, the team we wanted wins, but now you're like, oh fucking hell, I feel bad for the Chiefs fans.
Yeah, I do. I do feel bad for the Chiefs fans because the Chiefs just got nothing going. They didn't get anything going on offense, defense, not even on special teams. Like any returns got nowhere. I think that their biggest return was like 20 yards, maybe.
See what their biggest run yard was. Their biggest rushing yard was 25, and that was by Pat.
There you go.
And their average yards for Xavier Worthy was 19.6. He got the 2 touchdowns.
Did do a couple of good bloody catches.
He's a fast person. He's like really fast as well.
The thing is, once he's in the open space, that's where he shines. Yeah. The problem they had was getting him in the open space.
Yeah. Travis Kelce got 39 total yards with an average of 9.8. There's not too much I can say about the Chiefs because it didn't look like the Chiefs we've seen all season or in the Super Bowl last year or that season before. They were completely different. It was like they'd hit a roadblock in the first quarter. They couldn't compose themselves when they were like, oh, shit.
I think the problem for the Chiefs is they've had to pay so many people at the start of the season. They haven't really had any capital left by the end of the season. They've had so many injuries to their stars, missing a few key players. By this point, they can't get. Yeah, they've had to change so many times that they can't click. They can't be on the same page when they need to.
I did get the feeling though that they went in with like it's always been the Chiefs are going to win it. Everyone said it. The Chiefs are going to win. They've gone in first quarter. Eagles shook them a little bit. Second quarter shook them a bit more, and then they got to halftime and they were just like, "Shit, we can't do this." Something just wasn't gelling and kind of put that, oh shit, that kind of fear in them, and they couldn't get that fear out of them.
I think what really kind of said to them was that Hurts deep ball to Devontae just before halftime.
Yeah, that was
like what good. 30 seconds left, and he just threw an absolute bomb.
Yeah, that was the second quarter, third quarter.
Second quarter, it was like 30 seconds before half time.
No, that is third quarter. Devontae Smith, 46-yard from Jalen Hurts.
What was the ones before half time?
You got AJ Brown, 12-yard. Cooper DeJean, 38-yard interception.
That interception, I think, shook. I've seen clips of people reviewing it and stuff. Travis Kelce was wide open.
Who was he
just like in the middle of the field? He was going to one of the receivers that was further down, but because of I think it was Zach Bourne, because of how close he was to Pat, I don't think Pat saw Cooper behind him.
Yeah, they did say that in the commentary.
Was kind of he wasn't on anybody, so to speak. He wasn't covering anyone. He was kind of floating, and because of that, he was able to jump it because he could see where Pat was going.
Yeah, it's what I'm saying. They got him shook, and he started to make mistakes. Like, you go in. I think you go into first quarter, you don't get any points. That's not unusual. Go into second quarter, don't get any points, and that's not too unusual. But heading out of the second quarter and having that pick six happen, I think that was a bit like, oh, shit.
I think part of what it was, though, for Pat was, they hadn't put up any points. Not too unusual to say, but we were up 27 now. So I think Pat could see that his defense wasn't getting the job done either, which usually throughout the season, when the offense hasn't been firing right, the defense has kind of saved them.
That's what we've been saying all season, that even if the offense isn't playing well for the Chiefs, their defense plays really well.
And Sunday it didn't.
No. It's now
they were
Wednesday.
Too focused on the run.
Tired. Yeah, 100%. It's Wednesday, mate, and I'm still tired.
Yeah, it's not great for a UK fan. You're up so late.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't say that the Eagles didn't deserve it. Their season has been outstanding. I just looked at the total yards. Eagles 345, Chiefs 275, but yards per play is 4.9 and 5.6.
Yeah,
that's it. That's all I have.
We put up a few field goals. So they came up a bit near the end of a couple of drives, their defense.
Yeah.
But on the whole, it just got to the point where it felt like the Eagles weren't even trying too hard.
No, I kind of laid back a little bit more.
I mean, the fourth quarter, they put Kenny Pickett in and Kenny Gainwell was in, that loads of the backups were in the last few minutes.
Yeah.
Just do a few runs, run the ball out. And then when they got the ball back, the last minute 45 or something it was, they just...
Yeah. I actually, because obviously we was at the hospital Monday and I walked past a nurse and she was telling the other nurses that her husband was watching the Super Bowl because his team was playing and they won. I was walking past and she was saying this. I almost went EAGLES. I didn't say it. And then obviously halftime show. That was an electric show by Kendrick Lamar. I'm not getting into the politics of all that shit.
It's not the same over here as it is for over there. Like a lot of the politics of it. The only thing you can really say about some of the politics is the lawsuit clearly didn't stop him.
Did not make a difference.
I mean, he made a point of saying when he said, "Hey Drake," looking directly at the camera.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he wasn't scared of that lawsuit one bit.
It was an amazing show.
It was the whole thing.
Really good show.
I think when he done the turn the TV off song and done the big mustard chant, bringing mustard out for that was quite good.
If the Chiefs had whipped the Eagles' ass like we kind of felt was going to happen, I think that would have been the highlight of the Super Bowl for me.
Yeah, it probably would have been for me as well, to be honest. It would have been the only good thing, but the Chiefs just couldn't get firing.
And
I mean, I've even seen, I think it was Travis Kelce in a post-game interview saying that they just couldn't get anything firing on any of the three phases, like special teams, defense, or offense.
A clip from New Heights that would have aired today. I haven't watched it. That they were talking about it. He was saying exactly the same thing. They couldn't get anything. They couldn't get anything going. He did actually break a record in the Super Bowl though, and it was
for the most amount of catches. Yeah,
went past Jerry Rice and Gronk. I think it was.
Yeah, he's now the all-time receiver.
He said he doesn't care right now, but he might do in the future.
No, I mean it's too close to getting a defeat in the Super Bowl, isn't it?
It's still really raw.
You're not going to be thinking about a broken record either.
Definitely not.
I think it's been a bit of a stellar year for quite a few of the Eagles players proving themselves.
Yeah, 100%. I'd like to see a lot of them come back.
I think Zach Bourne deserves a new contract if we can pay him and keep him on. Going from special teamers for 4 years to one of the leading linebackers in the whole league.
Yeah, 100%. They shot themselves in the foot with that one.
Yeah, especially when you consider they decided to pay Daniel Jones and then release him halfway through the season.
That doesn't make any sense at all, does it? Not at all.
Like, that's a major backfire, and I don't think the owners or higher ups are going to be too happy. No. And I'm surprised that guy kept his job.
Yeah, we don't make these decisions. We just comment on them.
I think one of the funny things as well is how everyone's been saying, like, if you look at social media throughout the season, from news reporter or whatever, like on all these shows that grade quarterbacks and rank their top fives and what have you, have been putting people like Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, what's his name on the Chargers, Herbert. They put them all of them above Jalen Hurts.
No, that is.
And which one of them?
Yeah,
that's the way. I think that's one of the ways you got to look at it is who's got the ring.
The day after the Super Bowl, he was at a theme park, riding roller coasters and stuff.
He went to Disney World.
Is that where it was?
Yeah, he even said it on the stand that receiving the trophy and that after that.
Yeah, they get paid for saying it, I think.
Yeah,
It's part of some deal. Yeah, they all go to Disneyland, wherever it is. Well, that is it from me. I don't know about you. This was just our Super Bowl recap because I fucked up the Super Bowl reaction video and was being lazy, didn't set the microphone, didn't bring my actual camera, and here's what it is. So we done it this way instead. Next year it'll be better. Next week we'll have a video out. I'm not really sure what it's going to be, but it will be out. Have you got anything else?
No, I just think it's going to be an interesting off-season.
Yeah. We've got to see how it goes.
With all the head coach changes, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. 100%. And who is it? Kellen Moore? Was it Kellen Moore?
Yeah, he's just gone to Saints. So Eagles have now got going to have their fourth OC in 4 years.
I was shocked that he actually went after they won the Super Bowl.
I wasn't. I was not shocked. I knew he was going.
Because he's gone head coach, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be silly not to take that, really, if you think about it.
Especially if you can do a good job and revive the Saints. It'll be a hell of a story, won't it? So
yeah, definitely.
You got to at least try.
Right, that's it from me. We'll catch you next week, and this will be up pretty sharp because this ain't even 20 minutes. Peace.